I want to talk about the word trust and the way various disciples learned how to trust God. You know, you may be parents who are struggling with family issues. These are the sort of things that happen. Perhaps you're a single parent struggling to send your child to school. Perhaps you're a student in school as a Christian, struggling with the issues what you see going on around you. We all face these things, whatever our age is and wherever we are. And in Matthew chapter 4, there's a story about somebody trusting God, and that's Peter when he stepped out of the boat and walked on water. You know, until we step out of the boat, we will never know the blessing, really, of God's perfect timing and his provision, because that's exactly what Peter learnt. God's perfect timing, because he was there to hold him up when he sunk, and his provision of security. And that's what we need to learn, and to learn to trust God. As we do step out of the boat, that's when we really can see how God can step into our lives and into situations that we face. You know, there was 12 disciples in that boat, and only one got blessed, and that was the one that stepped out of the boat. And until we do, and God wants us to learn from the situations we're in how we can trust him. And sometimes that's what we have to do. But we have to be a Peter. We have to be a Peter to learn about God's perfect timing and his provision. And when you've been through that, and actually it encourages you to step out again and step out again, because that's what our Christian walk is all about. Learning to trust God with the issues that we face. And we all face them. And God wants to teach us, and it's pretty hard for us at times. But I learned many, many years ago to trust God. Trust God with my finances, trust God with my marriage, trust God with my future. And when we learn the lessons the hard way, we really do learn the lessons. As I say, Peter was the only one that got blessed when he stepped out of that boat. So I want to encourage you to step out when you're challenging things. Step out when there's things that you don't understand. Step out when there's fear. Peter was fearful. He was fearful. But when he said, "Is it you?" asked me to come. And he said, "Come." Jesus said, "Come." And that's what Jesus is saying to you. Come. Step out. Trust me. And then you will know what a faithful God we have.